Hello everyone and welcome to episode 22 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channel. It's the UFC Fight Island show. Our first show there in Abu Dhabi. As far as it's funny enough, obviously in real life, they're about to go to Abu Dhabi here in just a couple of days. But for this Fight Island, the idea behind it, it's basically, are you a fucking savage or not? Is the qualifications to get signed up for this card. The Fight Islands, I wanted them to be very much a different feel to the regular fight nights and the ESPN Plus cards. And even the pay-per-views, where it's, a little bit more edgy as far as the tone, as far as it's a kind of Fight Pass exclusive, but also it's done internationally, where it's really, if you're on the US, if you want to see these shows, obviously we want you to sign up for Fight Pass. That's kind of the idea behind it, which is crazy to think that we're going to have Jose Aldo and Yair Rodriguez kind of behind a Fight Pass card. But we want to make Fight Pass important, and we want it to be to where we can swear, we can really do some just kind of shit that can kind of push the envelope and really focus on the fight itself, as far as from a stand-up perspective as well. Really lean into that. I thought about even making it like crazy rounds, like 10 rounds, just really make sure we get a finish. But I felt like that was going to be a little too much, and it kind of would fuck around with like different like rankings and whatnot, because if somebody wins like a 10-round fight, that's pretty crazy. But as far as for this Fight Island now, before we get into the show, we are, as far as a couple pieces of mail to go through, as far as Alexei Oleinik was on TRT, which is a surprise to nobody. To see the run he has been on, yeah, it makes sense that he's 43, I want to say, Alexei Oleinik at this time? Yeah, 43. A 43-year-old heavyweight who's on a, 2-fight win streak now, after beating Maurice Green, and he beat Blagoy, which obviously now it's been overturned. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's just, it makes sense. It absolutely makes sense. But he's been on a hell of a tear, though. At that point, at 43 years old, like, you should almost be allowed to use TRT at that rate. But then the quarterfinals here of the Ultimate Fighter here for Week 11. Dusko Todorovic, as he wins over Philip Rowe. He wins by submission, as another Stephan Bonner member gets past as far as into the semifinals. Funny enough, the finals should be around, I want to say, we have a card that we're going to have both Chael Sonnen and Forrest Griffin be on commentary for, and that's when we're going to have the finals. So that's just kind of on the horizon. I'm assuming, I want to say it's after August. I hope so, because that would make sense. Hopefully we didn't fuck it up. But, as far as for this Fight Island show, I would love for it to be outdoors. That'd be pretty sick there in Abu Dhabi, but obviously, that's a bit, rolling the dice there. If there's fucking rain, or if just the end of the elements, it's pretty bad. Maybe have them have an entrance from outside, like in the goddamn sand, then they go into the arena. That might be a better idea. But Clay Guida, Islam, in the co-main event as well. Sean O'Malley, Alejandro Perez, as Ziana. I always forget how to pronounce her fucking first name, but she's a savage in there at 115. Could knock fuckers out at 115. It is crazy, the power she has in her hands. And then, of course, she's taking on Lavia Renata Soares, as Lavia Soares coming in at 115. And Alexander King Kong Romanov taking on Yair Rosenstrike, which is crazy that he is so far down on the card. He probably should have been a little bit higher, kind of looking at this card, because Yair Rosenstrike is a savage. And, to go from a main event against Francis Ngannou to now, like, opening up the Fight Island card, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But that's going to be a fun-ass fight, though. The prelims. Gray Maynard, Joe Lozon. As main event of the prelim, a couple of absolute legends in there. Going to be battling it out, and hopefully they're going to have some fun there. As far as, legendary 155ers. Going to battle it out. Austin Arnett and Melisik Bagadarsarian, I believe is how you pronounce that. Bagadarsarian, as both guys 145ers. This is going to be an interesting fight there. As actually, I forgot to even go through this page here. As far as with Jose Aldo, we'll go back to the main card for this, as he is the favorite to win this one, which is pretty shocking. I mean, Yair Rodriguez, obviously, from a striking perspective, is incredible, but even Jose Aldo, one of the best boxing stars of kind of mixed martial arts, what he can do technically in a boxing standpoint, it's pretty incredible, and obviously the leg kicks, he's a fucking savage in there. I would say maybe a grappling advantage is kind of what gives him maybe the edge over Yair Rodriguez, but even then, Yair Rodriguez is just a fucking animal in there. He's the perfect guy for Fight Island. You know, you don't know what you're going to expect. You just know he's going to be doing a lot of, that crazy, back elbow, the spinning kicks, the discus punches and elbows, and as far as, well, not really discus punches, mainly just, the spinning back fist, the spinning elbows, just everything. He can hit you from anywhere with anything, and he has proven that time and time again. Crazy enough, as far as for Yair Rodriguez, his last fight as the Jeremy Stephens win, of course, the 1 second left on the clock knockout that crushed my soul, but also that fight was incredible. Yeah, this is a great little bounce back for him. Crazy, unanimous draw, and he gets the win. Which, I forget, somebody fucked that up, though, because that wasn't that close of a fight, to be honest, but I get it, though, in the same breath. But, this is exactly what you want for Yair Rodriguez. A great opportunity for him. As for Jose Aldo, so we'll just go ahead and just click on this. He's coming down off a 2-fight losing streak. Lost to Volkanovski, and he lost to Marlon Moraes. Lost by split decision. That was back in December. Of course, he hasn't had a bad fight in forever. Granted, it's 13 seconds. How can you really rate that as far as... But that was just for the fight build alone. I would have to probably bring that up away from decent. Chad Mendez's fight was pretty... it was pretty controversial, especially the knockout one. That was... because he was grabbing the fence left and right. Was Mr. Jose Aldo. He was the boogeyman for a long, long time. He was... probably the best 145er. Funny enough, it was really around this time, as far as from a featherweight perspective, he dropped down. He dropped down to bantamweight. And, I get why. I think a lot of the featherweights, you see Yair Rodriguez at 6'2". Or no, he's 5'11". I don't know why I was thinking he was 6'2". But, he's a tall dude for a featherweight. So he's used to, kind of as the sport evolved, the featherweights got bigger. And that kind of went against Jose Aldo for sure, as far as from that perspective. Then for Clay Guida in Islam, I can't believe it's relatively close, to be honest. Clay Guida's a savage, but this is going to be just a fucking rousting for Islam Makhachev, as I fucked that all up, but Islam Makhachev is, what can you say? This motherfucker becomes one of the best lightweights in the world, and just one of the best on the planet. Just an assassin with his takedown. Strong as hell. Very much a bring you into the deep waters, and he's going to make you fucking drown type of fella. And as crazy, knocked out Gleison Tebow. I remember that fight at UFC 220. Yeah, that was pretty wild. Because that was kind of his... Because the Nick Lentz fight was a pretty good test for him, but that was kind of like, okay, this guy is really, really good. And he's... God, I forget who he fought when he main evented during COVID. I want to say it was before the Danny Gay Chan Sung Jung card, where he just destroyed old dude. Like, he was just running right through him. But yeah, he's a menace in there, absolute menace. But Clay Guida, listen, pretty fun. This is a pretty fun challenge for Islam, because he's got great cardio. He's a really good wrestler. I think defensively, takedown-wise, I think he's going to throw a little bit of problems his way. Of course, he has lost in the past to a lot of guys submission-wise, as a knockout to Ortega. But kind of submissions are kind of where he gets kind of fucked up the most. The thing about kind of Clay Guida is he's going to, just outwork you for the most part. He was getting finishes there for a hot minute, But for the most part, the Anthony Pettis, which that was obviously 2011, a lifetime ago, as far as in the mixed martial arts world. As far as he beat Joe Lozon too, which that was a fun fight to see those two guys battle it out. And of course, Jim Miller, BJ Penn, obviously guys that are just up there in age and just kind of taking on veterans. But whenever he gets thrown somebody that's not really a veteran, you kind of see what happens. He kind of gets his shit rocked. So now look, it's crazy to think he beat Rafael dos Anjos back in 2010. Though that was a crazy fight too. That was the fucking Chael Sonnen Anderson Silva card. Holy shit. Goddamn, a lifetime ago. What a magical night that was for not only that fight, and obviously Anderson and Chael. Just a crazy card. He's looking for his 16th win, though. He's looking for his 36th victory, his Clay Guida. That should be a fun-ass little co-main. And for Sean O'Malley and Alejandro Perez, Sean O'Malley's the favorite. Of course, a big bantamweight is Sean O'Malley at 5'11". Is, as far as we saw his debut in the save, he knocked out Jose Alberto Quinones back at UFC 248. And, of course, they should be no different here. He just from a long, lengthy bantamweight. That's going to give a lot of guys problems. At least taking on a Mexican boxer, though, and Alejandro Perez. This is kind of the perfect matchup for both guys. Both guys are going to look to stand up. He just got knocked out by Yadong Song back in July last year, and he lost to Cody Stamann as well before then. But he beat Eddie Weiland, beat Matthew Lopez, beat Alcantara, as far as back at Fight Night Swanson and Ortega back in December. He also has gotten a win over Scott Jorgensen, and he also, his first ever win in the UFC was against Jose Alberto Quinones, so just kind of funny how that worked out. As far as, that's back at 180 for the Fabrizio Verdun Mark Hunt card. But outside the top 15, as far as 16th in the world, I believe Sean O'Malley's not ranked still, so this is a huge stepping point for him. He is the favorite. Should be a fun fight. Should be a very, very fun fight there. In Mission, it's Lavia. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm blanking. Just Lavia Soares as Lavia Soares. She is the underdog. Mission is the favorite. As she is, of course, 11-1-1. She is just a fucking... She's a beast in there. Like, she's awesome. It's because at this point she hadn't gotten a finish. But as we know, that just... The hands come. And for especially a 6-foot-tall strawweight, pretty crazy. Especially for like a Chinese woman. There's not a lot of 6-foot-tall Chinese ladies walking around, I'll be honest, as far as on the planet. So she is just a complete X-factor in there. And then for Lavia Soares, 5'4". As far as has a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, has a Judo background as well. So just as far as a Brazilian national champion in Judo, is pretty solid with our Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu stuff. But this is a great matchup. I think for this is striker versus grappler in a lot of sense. That's a fun fight, and that's going to be a really fun fight. And of course for Alexander Romanov and Yuri Rosenstrike as the kickboxing background for Rosenstrike. He was undefeated. I guess he technically still is, thanks to the no contest. But Francis Ngannou fucked him up. He is the heavy favorite, though, against Alexander Romanov. That's going to be a fun-ass fight. It's crazy that he has a sumo background there for Alexander Romanov. But he is massive, though. 265. Just a tank of a man. He did beat Juan Espino. Beat him 29-28. But, Juan Espino is no comparison to Yair Rosenstrike. Had the Dutch kickboxing background. Obviously, he is a Sudanese fella, but as far as has that Dutch kickboxing background, 64 knockouts, 80 wins as a kickboxer. Just a savage in there. And it's crazy. He was knocking out Arlovsky, Overeem, and then had the Ngannou knockout. He got knocked out like 10 seconds, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, it was a Kimura. That's right. Yeah, what a fight that was, though. That was crazy. Knocked him down, and they caught him with a fucking Kimura. Nuts. That's of course, that was on the ESPN Plus card back in March, so quick turnaround for him. But we'll see what he can do there to kick off the show. There we go. Now for Gray Maynard and Joe Lozon. As far as pretty close, minus 400 favorite is Mr. Joe Lozon. But yeah, 28-15, 13-7-1, and 1 no contest. Gray Maynard is of course, the old man here. At, of course, the semifinals in Tough 5 lost to Nate, which obviously Nate went on to win the whole thing. It's crazy that, obviously at one point, one of the top lightweights in the world, and it just went all downhill. The split draw, the knockout, the crazy fight that was, the second Edgar fight. The first one was even good, but that second fight was nuts, that resolution. I would even say the rematch, or I guess the trilogy at that point, was still awesome as well. That might have been the last, kind of name card, with UFC 125. I don't know why they didn't call it the main event. Yeah, then they main evented him and Guida, the FX card. And then it just went downhill. It was getting finished. TJ Grant, Nate Diaz, Ross Pearson. He probably would have been cut around this time, but at that point, he's Gray Maynard. You don't want to cut him at that rate. Because, somebody that started in 2007 at that point, very much a veteran. It's crazy to think he's been here for over 10 years. Well deserved. Well deserved. Gray Maynard was awesome for a long, long time. But yeah, his chin has diminished. He is, it might be his last fight here. Never know. And for Joe Lozon, crazy. He was supposed to fight Cerrone twice in real life here, and it never happened. And of course, now Cerrone then retired. But yeah, as far as Joe Lozon, another guy that lightweight division was just crazy with the amount of talent they had from all the tough years and all the fucking because he fought Jens Pulver, knocked him out, which was crazy. And as far as the thing that to knock out Jens Pulver, to then, go on the Ultimate Fighter, what in the world? What did anyone expect? He was going to run through everybody. Fought Kenny Florian, which that was a fun fight. A couple of tough alumnis. And the Sam Strout fight, she lost. Lamont Gillard, of course, he finished him in quick work. Got knocked out by Anthony Pettis. Good little fight with Jim Miller. But yeah, he had a weird kind of resurgence around this time. He was just having great performances. Wasn't getting a lot of wins, but he was just bringing it. And he just beat Jonathan Pierce, which is crazy to think. Because Jonathan Pierce, he's so much younger than him. So he's coming in a win after a 3-fight losing streak. Has a chance to make it 2 in a row here. Big win. Big win there as far as that would be huge for him. To get his 29th victory as well. They've never fought before, too, which is just kind of crazy to think, because they've been in that same division for so long. And I believe it was scheduled to take place at one time, and I want to say Gray Maynard had to pull out of it. But, yeah, I want to say that was around 2011, I want to say, was when that fight was supposed to happen. Okay, so yeah, now we're back to Austin Arnett and Malezik Baghdasaryan, as he is a kickboxing assassin, if you will, as he is a tremendous kickboxer, has the skill for sure. A K1 kickboxer, was in Golden Boy Promotions as well. A savage in there, absolute savage. He's taking on Austin Arnett, who 16-6, 1-3. This is honestly a fee job. So even though I lied a little bit when I said you got to be a bad motherfucker to be on the Fight Island card, that kind of makes sense for the main card, but there's some of the prelims where it's there is a bad motherfucker, but the other guy's just kind of there to get his ass kicked. As, yeah, that's maybe not so much the case here, because, obviously, David Sabadawa, as far as the German native, is up against Levan Chokeli, I believe is how you pronounce that, Chokeli. As, it's very, very close, though, minus 110, plus 100. This is, for Levan, as far as the Georgia native. He's, his training partner of Gegard Mousasi. Pretty explosive fighting style as well. He's not really much like a ground and pray, or a lay and pray type of dude. 23 years old, too. Very, very young. Of course, you see there, it wasn't in Bellator, but we snatched him right up. He's taking on, of course, a kickboxing assassin, if you will. But he's actually gotten his ass kicked, really. As far as he fought the Leech, he fought Danny Roberts, which he lost by split decision. A couple of split decision losses are tough. That was at KSW, and that was in the UFC. relatively speaking, could have went 2-1 either way, and he would have only lost to the Leech, and that would have been, that's not a bad guy to lose to. He's a savage in there. But, as far as a welterweight with a kickboxing background, pretty rare to see, relatively rare to see. Obviously, you have, Stephen Thompson, which he's kind of more karate background anyways. But rarely you see the kickboxers. You see wrestlers and whatnot. That's going to be a fun fight, though. That's probably going to be the best prelim fight, for my money. Then Tanner Boser against John Phillips, the Welsh Wrecking Machine. And Tanner Boser, of course, the Alberta native, the Bulldozer. He is a light heavyweight, has fought at heavyweight before. He fought Cyril Gane. This is just crazy to think about. And he went the distance of Cyril Gane, so that shows you what type of tough fucker he is. And then for John Phillips, as far as a middleweight, coming up to light heavyweight, he's been nicknamed the White Mike Tyson, which is just, what a brutal nickname. You can't be that much of a shithead to be called the White Mike Tyson. He's been choked out twice. Of course, he did fight Kevin Holland, and he lost to Charles Byrd as well. Split decision loss to Jack Marshman as well. Lost to Frank Trigg in 2011 by a cut. Brutal. Yeah, he's going to be... The idea here is the Bulldozers are going to run right through him and knock him out and get him out of here. But he is a former boxing champion. It was a part of the Welsh Commonwealth boxing team as well. We'll see. That's going to have some fireworks for sure. That's probably not going to make it out of the first round. And then for our opening contest on the prelim, Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop himself. Now, of course, he's a fucking savage in there. And he's taking on Shabang Bang Keith Barish as another savage in there at 5-1-1. With Muay Thai background, but with some wrestling involved as well. But, RoboCop, we know what he turns into in real life. He's a guy that is just awesome. In all stretch of the imagination, has a Robo-like chin. That's just a 6'3" middleweight, a huge motherfucker in there, and he's awesome. What more? I'm trying not to be biased as far as with him, but he's awesome. He really is. He's just so awesome. But if Keith Parrish gets a win here, that's going to be a pretty shocking win. He had the no contest in the Ultimate Fighter fight, had the Ryan James unanimous decision loss as well back in 2016, so it's been a while. Bringing him out here for RoboCop to kind of destroy is the plan. That could be wrong, though. But for RoboCop, he's 2-0 in the UFC. I don't even think we looked at his fight history. Oh, yeah, it's probably fucked up. No, it says he's 0-0 here. So, yeah, I don't know what they're on about. But as far as for that opening contest in the prelim, we're over for a RoboCop win. Both fighters, though, world-ranked featherweights here for our main event. They're both main eventing for the 5th time as well. Aldo's the favorite. Yeah, from a grappling perspective, he probably does have the advantage. But, again, Yair Rodriguez, his striking is so unorthodox, it's hard to kind of game plan for him. It's Clay, the Carpenter Guida, taking on Islam Makhachev. I cannot believe someone is not backing Islam. Sam S., you are a crazy man to go against Islam here. But man, what a fucking upset that would be. That'd be unreal. And then Sugar Sean O'Malley, Alejandro Perez. Of course, Sean O'Malley, heavy favorite, but not a unanimous favorite. There is one man backing Perez in Matt. And then for Miss Yan here as Yan. I believe that's probably not how you pronounce that. We'll say it's Yan. Yan? Yeah, no, that definitely isn't right. As both fighters, though, are ranked strawweights outside the top 15, looking to jump into the 15th spot. Yan, of course, with an 8-inch reach advantage at 6 foot tall. Just a fucking problem in there at 115. Not a lot of 6 foot tall. That might be fucked up, because there's just no way that there's a China woman that is 6 feet tall. She's not even that tall. There's just no way. This might be another fucking not Macy Barber. As far as this might be another instance where, as far as Molly McCann was set as 6 foot tall in the mod, this might be another situation here. We gotta see here. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, she's 5'5". What are we on about? Alright, god damn it. So, this win, it might not really count, but she might lose, even at all that height. But yeah, I was about to say, there's just no way there's a 6 foot tall. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. As Alexander King Kong Romanov in your ear. Big Boy Rodriguez. Rosenstrike. I got RoboCop on the brain. But yeah, big favorite to win that one. Even though he's giving up at least 20-some pounds. But he can knock fuckers out. That is for sure. Then Gray, the Bully Maynard. And J-Lo Lozon. As Lozon is the favorite. No surprise there. Gray Maynard, probably his last fight. Of course, trains at Extreme Couture. Lozon is 0-1 against other members of that team, though, so you never know. Then Austin Arnett. Melisik, the Gun, Bagdarzarian, as Bagdarzarian 7-0. Heavy favorite there. At least on the Blurk.stat picks. The line's relatively close, but it's still, I would say, hedge your bets that way. As Levon, and then David Zagat Zabadawa, when your nickname is Sagat, you have to be a savage. This is his debut, though, for the, as far as the Georgia native. As, he is a pretty big favorite, too. Better wrestler, for sure. It's going to be a good fight, though. It's going to be a really good fight. And then John, the Welsh Wrecking Machine Phillips, and the Bulldozer Tanner Bozer. Bozer, of course, significant weight advantage in this one. As Phillips hasn't won in a lot of years. 8 years, to be exact. That is crazy. And he might just get knocked the fuck out there by the Bulldozer. Then our UFC debut for RoboCop. Gregory Rodriguez. Shabang. Bang. Keith Parrish. As, Keith Parrish is probably going to perish here. He's going to get fucked up. Fucking RoboCop. Unreal. 72, though. I wonder why that is. Why, because, Molly McCann, she's a flyweight, though. She's not a strawweight. So, I don't know why a couple of the women's heights were fucked up. Weird. As the Eveline is our referee for this contest. Ringside judges there. Here we go. They touch gloves. And they engage. RoboCop scores with the jab. Right hand's blocked. There's a jab and a leg kick. 2 left hands on the counter. 1-2. Parrish was equal to it, though. The counter jab doesn't connect, though. Nice little jab and a body kick there. A 3-punch combination, but Parrish defends all of them. So far, so good. That's been a pretty back-and-forth contest here. 2 counter left hands from Parrish. Now 2 left hands from Rodriguez, but the following leg kick misses. Both fighters step in. Now there's a leg kick from Parrish. Left jab and a leg kick from Rodriguez. There's 2 counter jabs from Parrish. God damn, there's a jab and a right roundhouse kick to the body. Loving it. 2 counter left hands from Parrish. Jab is wide. Lands the big right hand. Fails to find him on this jab. Nice straight right hand that lands hard, though, again. There's a jab that's wide. Another straight right hand that lands hard. Damn, this is a great stand-up battle already. We got a minute left. Parrish is doing a pretty good job countering, but that's pretty much it. Rodriguez is really pushing the pace and doing a whole lot more. He's hitting all 3 levels. He's hitting the legs, he's hitting the body, he's hitting the head. He's doing a really, really good job here. But he's tired, though, so that's not a good start. Hits a jab, does RoboCop, no power behind at all. Oh, there we go. There's a body kick from Parrish now. And now RoboCop looking for a takedown. It's interesting. Probably just wanted to make sure he wins that round. Yeah, pretty close. It was pretty close. They're going to give it to Parrish. I'm going to give it to RoboCop, though. I'm not biased. I'm not bringing my bias into it. I think he did a little bit more damage. Plus, he had even though it was a takedown at the very, very end of the round, it still has to count for something. If not just a minuscule kind of margin. But yeah, I'm cool. If you go with Keith Parrish, though, I'm cool with it. Let's talk forward now. It's 2 counter jabs from Parrish. Oh, there's a head kick. Holy shit. Rocked him with the head kick. Oh my god. Big right hand knocked him out. RoboCop lays him out. Fun-ass fight there. Fuck yeah. 8-2 as RoboCop came as advertised. Listen, Keith Parrish had a pretty good fight, though, too. That was awesome, though. But you think they're in a Black House of MMA, obviously his sponsors as well, and he thanks all of his supporters for supporting financially. And, RoboCop, great start. Love it. John, the Welsh Wrecking Machine Phillips. It's the Bulldozer, Tanner Bozer. Mark Goddard's our referee. Ringside judges there. Let's see if Sal D'Amato's going to fuck us up here. Yeah, they're both weighed in at 205, but Tanner Bozer's probably fighting around 215, maybe even 220. They stand and trade strikes. They're either off target or safely dealt with. Now Phillips is looking to take the initiative there. Punch fails to land. Pair of jabs from Bozer. There's a right cross that lands hard from Phillips. Another right cross that lands hard, but Bozer's got a chin on him here. God damn, he is getting fucked up. He's still looking to shoot in on him. Because so far, Phillips is outstriking him for sure. That's what being on the Wales fucking Commonwealth boxing team is going to get you. You're going to outbox a lot of people on the planet. Hasn't rocked him, though, but Bozer with a takedown. Brilliant sprawl, though, from Phillips here. As the jab's wide and he catches him with a crunching right hook. Man, Bozer still coming alive here. Maybe he's going to rope-a-dope him. Maybe that's the plan. Because Phillips is getting tired. Catches him with a crunching hook. I mean, did Tanner Bozer do anything that round? Oh, he landed a couple of punches. Yeah, I mean, that was definitely Phillips' round. That's it. Oh, wow, they're going to give it 10-8. Yeah, that's pretty fair. That's actually pretty fair. Now Bozer with a takedown attempt again to start round 2. Not happening. So, I mean, honestly, with that 10-8 round, Bozer's probably going to need a finish here. At this rate. He's got him up against the cage. Going to separate him. Bozer's trying to clinch. Oh, look at our slam. He slammed him down, though, to Tanner Bozer. Now he can do on top here, if he can do anything. Oh, round 2 ends. Damn. As I was hoping there might be a finisher. I mean, Bozer probably won the round, but it's 10-9 up. It's 19-18 Phillips. So it's going to be pretty interesting. We might get a draw if Bozer ends up winning this round deal. Which, that would be embarrassing. Oh, well, we're not going to get that because he knocked him out, coped that uppercut. Holy shit, what a win for John Phillips. Here I thought I wasn't going to make it out of the first. He made it all the way into the third. What a beautiful uppercut, though. That knocked him out cold. Loving the card so far. It has lived up to expectation already. But yeah, it gives a name check that at Team Rough House. Obviously, I sponsor all of his friends, famous supporters. That's about the finish. John Phillips agrees his punching power is a dangerous weapon in his arsenal, and he's able to put that down to natural ability allied with good training. As Levan Chokil against David Sagat Zawadawa. As Zawadawa is the underdog, plus 100, minus 110 for Levan, but he's got no team, though. So I think that would give a little advantage to David, as far as, we'll see, though. Yves Levine is our referee here. Cage-side judges in this one roar from the crowd. Levan, he is, as far as Georgia is, in the kind of Western Asia hemisphere, if you will, on the Western Asian side. Obviously, this would have been in Abu Dhabi. As they meet in the center, though, they start to strike. Here comes a counter from Zawadawa as he comes in with a left hand. Sharp 1-2. Now, that's a great right hook. Boy, these guys are landing already early and often. There's a jab. Can't connect with a low kick. There's a left kick to the body, though. Opens him up with a feint. Misses a big right hand, putting him off balance. As now he's allowing Zawada to attack with a right jab and a right cross. Misses the jab. Hits the kick to the lead leg, though. And there's a left hand from Zawada. Both fighters meet in the center. There's a left kick to the body. Left jab, and he's well off target on the head kick, though. Yeah, and then there's a fucking left roundhouse kick to the body. 1-2 from Zawada. Scores with the right jab, misses the right hook, though. There's a jab and a left hook to the side of the body. Left hook. Now, oh my god, a pair of jabs, but misses the right hook. Minute left. He dodges the right hand and counterattacks with a quick left hook. Leg kick now. 1-2 from Zawada. I mean, this is another 1-2 from Zawada. That is a hell of a round. Both guys were going back and forth, but Zawada did a little bit more. I say he definitely won that round. 10-9 there. We'll see what happens in the second as he scores with a jab, doesn't make contact on the low kick. Left jab, doesn't find a mark on the right hook, does Zawada. There's a jab, doesn't connect though. There's a jab, rather, doesn't connect with the right hand. Now Levan with a jab at the left roundhouse kick to the body is off target. Left jab, misses the head kick. As a left hand from Zawada. Now, if taking a few gulps of breath, Zawada has given his first hit, he's starting to tire touch. Yeah, it's been a pretty jam-packed card so far. Zawada with a right hand, countering with a quick left and a head kick that's off target, though. Blocks the leg kick, counters the left with a jab and a right cross. Man, I mean, Zawada with these counters. Too much for him. There's a couple of jabs, followed by a right hook there off the counter for Zawada. Here comes another counter. It's a left jab and misses the big right hand. As he slips past the right hook and attacks with the left jab and a glancing high kick, which he now has a gash beneath the eye. And he's breathing a little heavier, too. There's a 1-2 from Zawada. There's a right hook from Levan. Levan with a quick punch doesn't hit the kick to the body, though. Another glancing high kick after the left jab. Man, he's just scoring a lot of great shots. That's a nice 1-2, though, from Levon, with about 30 seconds left in the round. As he dodges the right hand and counterattacks the left kick to the ribs. Man, both guys are just going for broke. He's clenching up. He's looking shattered at this rate. I think both guys are pretty much on E. I mean, Levon's going to need a finish. It's definitely 2 rounds to none going into the third. Let's see if he can do it. As he slips past the right attempt and counters the left jab and a low kick. Hits the jab, doesn't find the mark on the right hook. There's a 1-2 from Levon. Now he's starting to urge his corner now. Is Zawadawa, you want to finish this fight. There's a jab and a spin kick, though. Levon is starting to hit another gear, it looks like. Misses the jab, but connects with the right hand. And now he counters the right hand by a few jabs and a left round kick to the body. Man, he's really turning it up, though. This is really, really impressive to see. Levon is countering at a high rate now. Quick left jab, a kick to the body that's parried away. Zawada's just shattered here. Gets caught with a knee strike to the body. Let's see what Levon can do. Yep, gets sucked into the guard now. Man, he's going to sweep him from the bottom. It's successful, too. Unreal. But now he's in north-south. See if we can short knee strike to the head. Looking for a scramble, but he's held firmly in there. Another knee to the side of the head. Some elbows now to the ribs here. This is crazy. Couldn't finish him, but really fucked him up. That might be a 10-8 round. I'm going to give it a 10-9. Boy, oh boy. I mean, yeah, 29-28 for Zawada. That would have been a hell of a 5-round fight, because he was really kicking into high gear. With Levon there in the third round. Tough loss for him, but what a win for Mr. Sagat. Zawada with a 18-5 record now. Awesome. Gives an check out at UFD Gym, all his favorite sponsors, all of his French famous sports. Says a tough fight show. Or a tough fight, though. Gives a show respect to his opponent. There as well. As Austin Arnett and Melazik Zagun Bagdarzarian. 4-1. 16-6. The Armenian native. As far as 5'9", 145. This is a great fight, though. From Melazik as Bagdarzarian with just a kickboxing background. That's really going to fuck him up, I really feel like. Because Austin Arnett, he's big. 6 foot tall, 145. That's a big frame. And that leaves a lot of room to be exposed and a lot of room for some mistakes. And he's even fighting at probably a heavier weight, too. Probably fighting around 155, maybe even just 150. Just that extra 5-10 pounds is probably going to be enough. As far as they touch gloves. Oh my god, there's a flurry of punches already. With a great left high kick. Rocks him with that one. Another big left hand. Rocks him. Another fucking shot. Doesn't go down. Oh, he does go down hard. Looking to finish the fight here. And he does. Austin Arnett, thanks for coming. You get destroyed in a minute. Yeah. That's as advertised there for Mr. Bagdarzarian as he praises Team in Hawaii Elite MMA. Straight sponsors all the fans of Game Out Sport. Just a great contest. It's crazy that the campmates went to war like that. And for our main event in the prelim, Gray the Bully Maynard and Joe Lozon. Joe Lozon now is coming in as a pretty big favorite, -400. We see these two veterans battle it out. Herbine, of course, is our referee, the perfect guy to ref this one. Sal Diamato, one of the ringside judges. As far as also Cardo Urso, and then Tony Weeks. Extreme Couture, and of course, Lozon has his Lozon MMA camp in the gym. As Maynard misses the right cross. Nice jab and a right hook from Lozon. It's going to be interesting because Lozon's pretty good on his back. Wrestling-wise, Maynard might have a better takedown than Lozon, but I don't know as far as defense-wise, it's pretty even. But so far, they're just standing. There's another counter from Lozon. It's a jab and a right hand that narrowly fails to connect. Just interesting that Maynard's willing to strike with him. That's probably a mistake, as far as from that perspective. Well, there we go. Now, as I say that, there's a great right hook from him. Moving in the second part of the round here. Maynard lands a left jab, doesn't land a leg kick, though. There's a good right hand from Lozon now. 2 counter left hands from Lozon. Nice straight right. Right jab, or left jab, rather, but the right hook's blocked. There's a 1-2 from Maynard. If I were going to land anything now, there's against the leg kick either. There's a body kick that's parried away. There's a left hook from Lozon. There's a fucking left jab and a vicious right across from Gray Maynard that probably knocked him out. No, he knocked him down at least. Could finish the fight here to end out the first. Is he going to get saved? Oh, the fucking ref stops it at 4:40. Gray Maynard does it. The bully gets the win. What an upset at 14 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw, and of course 1 no contest. Is he going to end it out on top? He will. Fantastic. Well deserved. What a win for Gray Maynard. Love that for him as Alexander King Kong Romanov against Yair Big Boy Rosenstrike. This is going to be a barn burner, and it's probably not going to make it out of the first, as boy Rosenstrike's a savage in there. Herb Dean's our referee again. He's staying out there. Our cage side judges there. Rosenstrike's going up at least 25 pounds, but I don't think it's going to really worry him too much. He's coming in fast already. 3 quick punches. Nothing but air on the big right, though. Lands the big right hand. He's still moving on here as Rosenstrike jabbing a right hand. But Romanov's hanging in there still. Left hand misses the vicious right, though. Yeah, he's clearly respects his opponent's striking, though. As Romanov, he does not want to get in close. Because that is a recipe for disaster. Left jab and a leg kick. He is just fucking him up, though. My God, left hand and a straight right. Has Romanov landed anything at this rate? Oh my God, there's a sensational high kick now. That knocked him out. Yeah, knocked him down. Looking to finish the fight. Oh, he's going to hang on here, potentially, is Romanov. Holy shit, he's going to get up. Yeah, that's smart. I mean, might as well stand up with him. Rosenstrike's getting tired. Here as he connects with a couple of jabs. Nothing but air on the big right. Minute left. Definitely a 10-8 round, And already rocked him here. We might not even make it out of the first. Oh, my God. There's another knockdown. Just end it. Ref stops the fight. Yeah. Thank God Herb Dean stops it. At 4:58. Boy, oh boy, what a win, though, for Rosenstrike, and he's back into the winning column, and is still an incredible stand-up artist, and a guy to watch out for in this heavyweight division. As Yair Rosenstrike thanks all of his sponsors and all of his fans. He then asked, who you'd like to face next? He answers that Walt Harris be a good contest for him, someone that he'd like to compete against. I would probably want to give him somebody that's a little better for him, but yeah, as we have a 6-foot-tall Ms. Yan, which is obviously not her actual height, it's 5'5", and she is, of course, a heavy favorite because of that. E. Levine's our referee, cage side judges. Here we go. They touch gloves. Yeah, there's a superb head kick, knocks her down. Yeah, that makes sense when you're 6 feet fucking tall, and she's gonna win the fight too. Well, that would have been more impressive if she was 5'5", but that's just great. Just great. But hey, you get a win. You get a free win. Happened with Molly McCann too. Brutal. Hate to see it. Hate to see that. But Sugar Sean O'Malley and Alejandro Perez at minus 300 for Sean O'Malley. 11-0. Alejandro Perez has a lot of fight experience on him, though. Has almost 20 more fights than him. And it's crazy to think, this is his 31st fight. That is, that's a lot. That's a lot in the fight game, especially for only 31 years old. Mark out as a referee. Cage side judges, here we go. They touch gloves. They engage here. Perez with a left cross. Left jab from O'Malley. Wide the mark of the head kick, though. Yeah, here comes O'Malley on the pocket, and that's exactly what he needs. 2 left jabs and a right round kick to the ribs. Yeah, now he's going to go to southpaw. Interesting. Perez with a counter jab. Jab hits home from O'Malley. Hits him with a straight left. Yeah, Mike with the southpaw attempt already. Oh, shit, there's a vicious head kick to the left side. Knocked him down. Looking to finish it here. Another first-round finish as it's Sean O'Malley picking up the win over Alejandro Perez. And 2:30 in the first round. This has lived up to the Fight Island name. That is for sure, making it 12-0. He wants to fight Kwang Ho Kong, as that is a very, very good fight for him. Very good fight for both guys. There, as far as Sean O'Malley thinks Ever Connected MMA Lab is in helping him prepare for the fight and sponsors for supporting him financially. I mean, just made quick work out of Alejandro Perez, and he beat somebody that's outside the top 15. Obviously, we gotta give him somebody that's probably in the top 15 next time. And, I mean, he's just rising up the rankings, as he did in real life, so that's really no surprise. Our co-main event, Clay the Carpenter Guida. Could he shock the world and beat Islam? I doubt it, but you never know. As Mark Otto's referee, cage side judges, here we go. As Guido with the left jab. Islam fades the big right. Left jab with the right hand. Ooh, I'm liking that from Clay Guida already with a left and right. Trying to relieve the tension. You know, when you're a veteran at this level, the butterflies don't get to you. You know, sure, you might be a heavy underdog, but you know what you can do, and you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know what you can do to finish this fight. As I say that, though, damn, he caught him, though. And there's a quick flurry from Guida. All of them at home, then catches him with a right hook. Oh, here comes a great takedown, though. Damn, did stop him. Well, shit. Gonna get ground and pounded here. I don't think it's... Oh, he's gonna quickly try to scramble here. Yep, Islam's just gonna take side control off of that. It makes sense. Fires off some punches now, trying to catch his breath. Looking for Kimura now. Yeah, not gonna happen, though. What a great start, though, for Clay Guida. Listen, if it doesn't go to the mat, he probably would have won that round. Definitely the better striker, stand-up-wise, which is pretty crazy. He doesn't trouble his opponent with a combination ending with a low kick to the legs. Oh, well, yeah, he's got his second takedown already. Islam. Just, yeah, he knows what he's got to do. Just got to grind him out for another round here. Leaning back to avoid the strikes from the bottom. Well, Islam's doing what Islam's going to do. Well, trying to get back up again, trying to scramble. But Islam's just going to take that opportunity to quickly grab him against the cage again. How about the escape, though? So we're back to stand-up-wise. There's a left hand, catch some of the low kicks, the front leg. Jab and a straight right from Guida. There's a jab that doesn't connect, but he scores with the right cross. Man, nice jab and a right hand. But Clay Guida gets taken down yet again. Listen, he's doing a really, really good job stand-up-wise, but he's going to have to knock him out at this rate. Went for it all there, missed it, and now he's going to clinch up with him. That will probably be it for Clay Guida. Listen, he didn't get finished. He was pounded away, though, and just couldn't stop a takedown. But that's Islam for you. Again, another scramble. Both guys are just standing up against, facing each other here. So it worked out for Clay Guida. Nice straight right hand here. But Islam just going to grab him again. Yeah. Oh, he fought it. How about that? Look at Clay Guida here. Got some fight in him. Got him against the cage now. Holy shit. Some dirty boxing now. Holy shit, Clay Guida. Got him against the cage here. Whew. Yeah, Islam, though, just got back control, and that was probably the closest round, but still, it's a 10-9 for Islam, 30-27. 29-28, of course, Sal's going to give it a fuck-up round, but, yeah, Islam did what he had to do. 19-1. He's a problem. Yeah, especially at 155, what he can do wrestling-wise, he's just so much for him. Damn, fighting Justin Gaethje, huh? Now that's a step up. From Clay Guida to Justin Gaethje, yeah, you're climbing up a ladder. That is for sure. Yeah, Gaethje, he'd probably have some problems, but it'd be a fun fight. Would be a very good fight, but it'd be a good styles clash affair, that's for sure. So our main event of the first Fight Island card, Yair Rodriguez and Jose Aldo. El Pantera and Jose Aldo, man, Scarface himself. This is going to be a very, very fun fight. Fun main event. I can't believe it's going to go 5 rounds, potentially. Ian Levine, our referee, cage side judges, here we go. They touch gloves, they engage in the center. Slipping past the right hook, and counters with a jab and a big right hand that just misses. Scores with a jab, also the left roundhouse kick to the body. Oh, there's a nice 1-2. A jab and a spin kick from Aldo. Left jab misses, right hand to the body, though. Oh, lands the left jab, rather, but misses the roundhouse kick to the body. Great right hook from Aldo. Rodriguez missing with the right cross. Here comes a counter. Couple of jabs are followed by a shot to the body that gets taken on the arm. Pretty good defense here from Rodriguez already. Counters the right hand with a quick kick to the lead leg. There's Aldo, so he's already going with the leg kicks. Oh, here comes a counter. It's a jab and a head kick that was probably going to be a fight ender if that would have landed from Yair Rodriguez. Misses the right hook. Gets kind of a left roundhouse kick to the body. Now Rodriguez doing a very good job here. Good 2-punch combination, but Aldo maintaining a good dodge or good guard here and is able to make sure he does not get caught with anything. 2 quick punches that are set up, unleashing with a head kick, but Rodriguez is far too quick and dodges out of that. Just 2 great stand-up artists here. They are really putting on a good display here in the first round. There's a left kick to the rib cage. There's a crunching kick to the thigh after the jab. Yeah, listen, we all know Aldo's going to go for those leg kicks, and Rodriguez is going to do a little bit better job. But he's all off target off the head kick after he hits the punch. Nice 1-2 from Aldo. It's a jab and a right hook. Off target with a jab. Scores the left kick to the body, though. But once the legs go out for Yair Rodriguez, it's going to be pretty one-dimensional for Jose Aldo, as far as Rodriguez scoring with a jab, Kate at the kick to the body. So those 3 quick punches does Aldo land all of them, but one fails on the body kick. Yeah, he's starting to limp already. That's Jose Aldo for you. Yeah, Rodriguez still limping. There's a quick head kick from Aldo. Holy shit. See if that's going to be it. Oh, he rocked him. Oh, boy. Looking big right hand, trying to finish him up. But Rodriguez avoids it. Regain composure. But that probably just getting rocked in the, as far as these thumping kicks to the thigh. And yeah, he definitely is down 1 round here already. It's 10-9 Aldo. As he lands the left jab, doesn't connect to the right hand. Left jab, nails the right cross of Rodriguez. Great second round. Clean right roundhouse kick to the body. Aldo starting to breathe a little heavier. Scores with the jab, right hand's absorbed on the gloves, off target with the jab, connects clean with the right hand. That was Aldo. Man, oh man, glancing high blow there from Aldo with a glancing high kick. Left jab misses on the big right to the right cross there. Now, Rodriguez trying to set his opponent here, looking for his opening he needs. Misses the right cross. Here comes a counter with a left hook, or left jab rather than a right hook from Aldo. Yep, the limping still very much evident for Jose Aldo. The leg kicks, the thigh kicks, a lot. Doing a lot of damage. Aldo dodges the right hand, counterattacks the left hook to the body. They come together in the strike. There's a left cross from Rodriguez. 1-2 from Aldo. As he checks the leg kick, counters the jab, right roundhouse kick to the body. Doesn't connect. Left hook there. Oh, there's a powerful straight right from Aldo. Knocked him down. Looking to finish it here in the second. He just might, and he will. What a win by Jose Aldo. Knocked him out cold. Crazy. It was only rated decent. I thought it was a lot better than a decent fight. He wants Frankie Edgar. That's pretty hilarious. As he praises his team, does Aldo, all of his sponsors, and all of his fans who turn out to support him. So yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a fight. Hell of a win for Jose Aldo. Stays, gets the win, keeps Yair Rodriguez outside the top 10. Pretty fun stuff. Islam running through poor Clay Guida. Sean O'Malley definitely will be ranked now. We gotta change Miss Jan's fucking height to 5'5", and then Rosenstrike keeping his ranking there. It's crazy he dropped down all the way. He's 17th, but in the world he's 19th, so it's crazy. Crazy. And yeah, then of course Gray Maynard retired to end it out. And yeah, we still increased our popularity everywhere, so that worked out perfectly. Hell yeah. Yeah, performance bonus from Aldo. Performance bonus from Sean O'Malley. We'll give one to Gray Maynard as well. Give one to Gregory Rodriguez for RoboCop. They were fantastic. Yeah. I'll probably do it, to be honest. Yeah, we made a little over $1 million. A little under $1 million, rather, excuse me. Yeah, Gray Maynard 152. Tater Bozer made $900. That is tough for the bulldozer. But that will do it, though. Thank you all for watching here for the Fight Island card. We'll take a look at the rankings here to end it out, since that was a pretty quick episode. And also because I forgot to check out the rankings after our previous episode, because obviously we wanted to see what the rankings were going to look like after the big-time main event, which was obviously very fun to see as far as with the pay-per-views. And plus, we haven't looked at the rankings this month. There'll probably be a little bit of changes, like O'Malley should get a spot now and whatnot. And of course, it's going to just freeze up on the loading page, so we'll just stop the recording. Alrighty, so the new rankings, yes, as far as Yair Rosenstrike, he jumped up into the top 15. He is 14th, as Blagoy is ahead of Alexei now, which is hilarious. As also we have a new member in the top 25, as Arhan Bahalar, as he is, of course, a freestyle wrestler, as he was the, I believe he was a gold medalist in the Commonwealth Games in 2010. Yeah, he made it to the 2012 Olympics as well. which he was 13th in. That's crazy to be the 13th best wrestler in the world. He's taking on Junior Dos Santos in September, so that's going to be a fun debut for him. Taking on a guy like JDS. Guy that's pretty good wrestling, but, you know, as far as not that level of wrestling, but pretty good stand-up guy. Then for the light heavyweight, as far as there's no changes, you see there. Jana Walker in the top 5. Yeah, that makes sense. Really hasn't been a light... I don't even think there's a light heavyweight fight on that card. Middleweight also, no changes. Interesting. Sean Strickland making it in the top 20, though. I see. Uriah Hall still 15th. That's kind of shocking. We'll probably do Hall and Strickland since that happened in real life. That'd kind of be a good little matchup. We'll see. I think Sean Strickland's actually fighting... he just beat Jeff Scoff, which, why is he then behind him? Makes no sense to me. I fucking hate that, as far as... That's why I kind of wish you could make your own rankings, but that's another story for another time. Welterweight. Yep, no changes there either. Goddamn. D-Rod, though, making it at the 18th there. Michael Page, Venom, he has been signed. And he is set to make his debut relatively soon, because he's only got a month of no contact left, and he'll be ready to go. See if we'll maybe somebody a lightweight. Nope. Kevin Lee, though, has jumped up to 2nd. We'll probably do Lee and Poirier. I think that's the plan. After Dustin Poirier just kicked the shit out of Francisco Trinaldo, which we kind of wasted that fight for Poirier. But yeah, that's kind of the plan there. As Fergus is taking on, I believe he is taking on Rustam. Yeah, Rustam Kapadov. So he's, of course, right down there at 21st. Islam, though, is 11th, so it looks like he didn't even jump by beating Clay Guida. Guess that kind of makes sense. He's an unranked guy. Yeah, I'm not sure who will fight. I mean, Gaethje's there at 8 for him, and yeah, that'd be a fun fight. We can go with Barbosa if we want to go with a Styles clash as well. Aldo has jumped up to 4th in the featherweight division. Crazy, he's looking for his 30th win. I'm not sure what we'll have Aldo do here, because, yeah, I mean, he lost to Volkov. He didn't get finished. It was a 3-round fight, too. Obviously, he's still got a ways to go. I would like for him to either fight Ortega, but we'll probably do him and Max, honestly. That'd be a fun fight anyways. Guess really depends. Whoever loses here takes on Aldo is probably how we're going to do that. Arnold Allen is in the top 10 now. It's crazy. Frankie Edgar is there in the featherweight rankings. He's taking on Michael Johnson in the New York card. They're coming up in August. Let's see if Sean O'Malley made it into the bantamweight rankings. Oh, he did. 23rd. So did Ronnie Lawrence. Oh, no, Montel Jackson, rather, was a new guy. But Ronnie Lawrence was 25th. Now he's 24th. Cheeto has, Chico here. Marlon Vera. Cheeto himself, as far as 17-6-1. He is, of course, he just lost to Jim Rivera, so it's crazy he went up. Acunha's 16th. Ricky Simons, 12th. It's crazy Riot Faber's only 17th, or is only 7th when it looked like there for a hot minute he was going to be a top 5 guy. Funny enough. I mean, yeah. The plan is Dillashaw and Faber. That's the plan. Just need to see it. It's crazy Aljo's all the way there at 9th. Like Ray Borg's ahead of him. I believe Aljo's fighting, he's fighting Yana Yaya. As far as, and of course he's 22nd. It's a big jump for him. Flyweights, shouldn't be any changes. Yep. Because there wasn't a flyweight card. Or flyweight fight on the card. Yeah, let's see if Miss Yan jumped up or anybody else jumped up. Wow. A lot of changes. Juliana Pena's only 10th. I don't know why Eubanks is ahead of her. Makes no sense to me. She should probably be 8th, if I had to guess. I mean, she's 5-1 here in the UFC. That makes sense to me. Cortez, though, 24th. And the flyweights, which shouldn't be anybody, because there wasn't a flyweight women's contest on that card. Pretty deep, though, is the women's flyweight. Yeah, Molly McCann and her one bullshit win because she was at 6 foot tall when she's really 5'4". Yeah, against Joanna Calderwood. Joanna Calderwood, yeah, obviously. For Meatball Molly McCann, which she's not looking so hot right now in real life, so we'll see. And then for the women's strawweight, we have, of course, yeah, she jumped up to 7th. Holy shit. I mean, yeah, we definitely want to do her and Zhang Wei Li. That's definitely a fight we want to do. We'll be wanting to do that in China if we can. Not sure who she'll fight next, though. Andrade's a tough fight. I mean, that was the fight that happened, and she knocked her the fuck out. So that kind of makes sense to potentially do that. Yeah, because she just beat Waterson, which Waterson was 7th when she beat her. Just trying to look ahead here. Yeah, Nina is fighting Cynthia. So that's 4 and 5 battling, or not 4 and 5. That's 4 and 9 battling it out. Yeah, I mean Suarez really ran. I mean, she had a tough loss to Thug Rose there. Got beat down pretty bad. So yeah, maybe that. Just an idea. But you might go Andrade. I don't know. It's very, very, very tough. And we might do even Claudia and Andrade. But yeah, that is the rankings at this point, halfway through July. Of course, the next card is the Woodley Dos Anjos card. That's happening on Fight Night, and then we'll go to New York for the Gaethje card there at ESPN Plus against Gillespie. Then we're going to Australia for 253. Whitaker Adesanya 2, as well as Holloway Volkanovski 2. It's going to be a fun card there for the old UFC 253. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.